Alright, welcome to the very first Spoonfed video on installing an operating system, Windows XP. I decided with starting with Windows XP because I had to start somewhere, and it's been my favorite operating system before switching over to Linux. Being spoon-fed, we're going to do everything in very small incremental steps. So the first step will be turn on your PC. The second will be, well, not the second, but part of the first step. Open your CD player by pushing this nice small button that's on there. Then getting your XP CD out of the case and put it in your CD player with a nice shiny logo shining upwards. Then close it again and reboot the system in any way you see necessary. Then when you reboot, if you already have an OS on there, which most likely you do, then you have to press a key press any key to boot from the CD screen. If not, like I'm doing right now, I have just a clean install. It means that it will load automatically, and you will get the option first to maybe install some drivers if you need them for the hard disk, or you can you have some options that if an installation fails after it runs through that, then look up on forums what you need to do. Maybe you have an old system that has an unrecognized drive, or something else is the matter why it can't install. As you noticed, by the way, I have a cold, so you'll hear me sniffle a lot through this video, and I hope the next videos will be gone. Soon you will be coming at the partition screen. I'm going to do some Quentin Tarantino action here with giving you a forward reference to the future, because in the future I'll be spoon feeding you on how to make a partition, which is useful because if you have a hard disk of, let's say, 1 terabyte, that's normal these days, you can split it up into 5 200 gigabyte chunks, for example. So you have one 200 gigabyte part for Windows XP, you have one for, I don't know, Ubuntu, one for test driving Windows 7, and so on and so on. So right now I only have one partition, so I'm just gonna press enter. You can also create partitions in here, but I wouldn't recommend it because this is very old. You can better just get a program like Partition Pro or anything else like that, or just use build it from Windows. So I'm gonna select this with enter, and it's gonna show me the next screen. This must be formatted, of course. You can format it in FAT or FAT, which stands for File Allocation Table. It's the old way of file systems. You have a max hard disk size of 2 terabytes, which is not that bad, but you also have a max file size of 4 gigabytes. Now, the max file size of 4 gigabytes is going to be a problem because Windows uses page files to like swap space in Linux, which I'll be explaining later. Basically, you can free up some memory by putting it in a file and then reading that file again if it needs a program. And those files tend to get pretty big. Plus, some torrents out there right now, or if you're downloading a game or a movie or whatever, they are bigger than 4 gigs. So I wouldn't recommend that. The other one option is NTFS. NTFS stands for New Technology File System, and it's the newest, it's the latest. They still use the Windows 7, and it has, I'm not sure about its size limitations, but they're huge and far better. So you can choose the quick option or the normal option. I'm just going to choose the normal option because it doesn't take that long. So right now it's formatting. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, there it goes. All this setup is the basis that you need to form for your operating system. So you will be seeing this if you are going to follow the spoon feeding installing an OS videos on Linux. We have a way different file system that we're going to install, and we have to do an extra option. It's called swap space. So that's basically to make it ready to copy all the files and installing the bare bones of Windows XP. Right now it's just checking if there aren't any corruptions in the file. And now it's copying files. It's doing this a couple of times. I'm not sure what it copies every time. Right now I think it's copying the drivers and the installed drivers. It's gonna load on the next boot to give us the new environment to install XP. But then it's again copying files, probably the files needed to load Windows, but I'm not sure. They don't specify. It just says both times copying files, copying installation files. I love it when Windows is obscure, as always is. Copying files should take a minute. I think I'm just gonna stop the video here and continue on when it's done. So here we are. Next step in initializing more configurations. See, now it's rebooting again. The newest, latest. Right now it's setting up the initial installation. Again, this is the new environment, so all we did before was just pre-work for this, all of our hard effort. Now, this is gonna take a while, really a long while. The setup will complete in approximately X minutes. Here it says 39. It's a lie. It doesn't take 39 minutes, especially not for me because I have to do everything in a virtual environment. But for you, no. Just make yourself some tea, watch your favorite show, do whatever you like, because this is gonna take a while. I'm gonna stop and start the video and just walk you through the process when the pop-up windows come, because in between, yeah, you can sit and look at it and read all the text that's there, but really it doesn't say anything. Right now it's going to install devices. Everything is going to be a bit slower here than it will be for you, I hope. So bear with me. I'll just stop the video right now and start again as soon as the first pop-up window comes, which is the one for keyboard and regional settings. So here we are, regional language options. You can customize quite a lot, but I wouldn't recommend it because the settings that it detects are usually the ones that are correct, but in my case it's not correct right now. So first thing what I'm going to customize is the standards and format settings, which is basically how your computer reacts to a bunch of things, like how does it do numbers, where's the decimal point in long numbers, what currency do you have, what time do you have, what's the short date, long date. I'm going to set it to, you can also customize that to your heart's content. You can say here, well, decimal symbols should be this, should be that much numbers behind the decimal. Time format, for example, you can change that. I'm going to change the time format, not right now because I have to change this one to suit my needs, and my needs is here, so everybody knows now where I come from. Let's see, in time, see it has already 24-hour settings, which is fine for me. Here, there's a small explanation below here. You can specify the hour, the minute. It says if you use a lowercase h, it's a 12-hour, and if you use uppercase, then it's 24 hours. Well, here it's already 24 hours, so that's fine. Which is what I like instead of the AM PM stuff. Okay, location is whatever country you're in. Here for languages, you can install extra languages if you need them.